What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Takara Tomy Transformers MPG Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. So this is of course a repaint of the MP-44 Optimus Prime that we got in the MP line. Now it is MPG, but this guy does look actually pretty cool. And unlike the MPG Jetfire that we just looked at, this guy is fully painted. So let's just get in close. You can see some of the details. We got the gold paint for the head crest, red for the eyes, silver for the face, blue for the head. Pretty much 100% painted on this guy. Purple, nice, shiny gloss paint. Translucent yellow plastic with, I think it's a tampo. Got green plastic here for the waist, which I think was smart rather than painting it so that it doesn't get scratched up. Gold paint for the arms. Silver paint down here on the waist and the thighs and on the shins. Silver paint here on the toes. Blue paint for the legs. That looks really good. Here's the back. Overall, very good looking. They did get rid of the sound device back here, so there's no more sound pack. You don't need it anyway, honestly. It's not necessary, but they did get rid of it. And I think that happened during the Nemesis Prime release. So they just kept that for this guy. So head on a ball joint goes up to there, down to there. This is one of the most articulated Optimuses ever. The neck can kick up, which allows him to look way down. Side to side, rotates around. The ears, it can rotate, but they're pretty tight due to the paint. It does work. Shoulders rotate around on a friction joint. Out to the side on a hinge. And then out to the side on this friction joint. Butterfly joint on a double jointed hinge. Gets you all the way out to there. Nice tight joints overall. I don't feel anything loose on this guy. Rotation at the bicep. You have a single jointed elbow, but the way it's sculpted, you get almost a full bend. Rotation at the wrist. You have an in and out movement at the wrist on a ball joint. It does kind of push this out of the way, so just get that tab back in. Fingers are individually articulated. Well, the pointer finger is individually articulated. The bottom three are connected together, and then the thumb is on a hinge, so it swings out. Although I do think the way they did the Jetfire hands are probably some of the better hands they've done to date. You have a waist rotation. If you lift up on this and basically get it unpegged from there, it's a tight peg, but you can get it up. Then you can rotate it all the way around. You can bend down. If you open it up more, you can use that double jointed hinge to get it way down, way back. And you can get some really crazy poses once you open that up. Hip skirts, you want to move this one out of the way. So you can flip this back. The front hip skirt moves with the leg and then going back. And they were the first ones to do this. And I think Magic Square kind of copied that idea. Hip skirt back here goes back to there. So this time it actually works. The hip skirt comes forward with the leg. So that feels good. That feels like it's working. For the knees, you have a double jointed knee. I hope it doesn't have the dreaded knee issue. No, it doesn't. So that works. And it's a pretty deep knee bend due to the sculpt. Ankle tilt goes out to there, and forward and backward on a hinge, and you have a toe tilt as well. For the accessories, we get some of the same stuff, just repainted. We get the gun done in black plastic with silver. This could have stand to use a coat of paint, to be honest. Maybe a metallic black, but it looks okay. That will peg it in the hand. It's kind of loose, but it works. We also get a blast effect for that gun, done in this translucent green. A little bit dark for my taste, but it does work. It looks good. You could have them, kind of holding with both hands. Yeah, this is a little bit on the loose side, the gun. It does hold. It doesn't fall out or anything, but it's a little bit loose. Probably because it's not painted. Could have said to be painted. We also get his battle axe done in the same translucent green. We can open up the arm panel here. And we're going to slide the hand off this joint here. I guess you could do that without opening this up, right? You don't need to open this up. And then you're going to plug this in right here onto this little hinge. And now you've got this look. Nice looking axe. We also get the matrix done in these alternate colors with the translucent pink and a lighter copper color center. And we can open up this chest piece. It's a little tight just due to the paint, so you kind of have to lift up and open. It might help if you have a spudger, but open that up. You can lift up on this panel right here. And then there's the matrix chamber. It is painted in there. It's got silver paint. It looks nice. And we can get this plugged in right here. Nice die-cast matrix. That will store in there, of course. And you do want to lift it up just a hair to get it back in. Nice tight, no gap there in the middle. They did a good fitment. Everything seems like good quality overall. At least on this copy anyway, it does seem like things work pretty well. Lastly, we get a alternate head done in this, battle damage look. It looks really good. It's painted very, very well. And you can just pop this one off the ball joint. Actually, sorry, it's not the ball joint. You're sliding it forward on this piece here, and then you can slide this one on over here. And there's that battle damaged head. That looks really good. That's awesome. And last accessory you get is not really all that useful because you can't really utilize it since we didn't get a flight stand. But this is a flight stand adapter. So you can plug this, I believe it's right here. If I remember correctly. Yeah, so this slides up onto his butt. Actually, you don't need to open this. It just slides on right there, and then you attach this to the flight stand. I'm not going to bring one in. I just wanted to show you. All right, and for comparison, there it is next to the Magic Square version of Optimus Prime and the old school MP10 Optimus Prime. I just transformed it for fun. Still a great figure. But you could see, nice proportions here. About the same size as MP10. The Magic Square is a little bit taller, just a hair taller. But obviously works very well with the Masterpiece scale. Good looking Optimus too. And for another size comparison, there it is next to the recent Shattered Glass Jetfire. They do look a good pair. It just makes me jealous that this guy didn't get the paint treatment that this guy did. Alright, now let's get this guy transformed into vehicle mode. Since we have looked at this mold so many times on this channel, I'm not going to transform it here. I do have a transformation video as well as a review for MP44, so if you need that transformation, you can look at that. MGO also did a really, really good video, and it has lots of views. So if you're interested, you can either watch my video or his good video, but I'll get it transformed off camera and be right back. Alright, there it is in vehicle mode. And pretty nice looking. Again, the paint really shines in this mode. Nice bright purple paint, silver stripe all the way around. Shiny chrome bumper and grille with the headlights. Yellow translucent for the glass with the nice Shattered Glass logo, which we saw before. The back is also painted. The blue that you see has painted, not all the parts, like some of them here that are transitional parts that move, those aren't painted, but this part here, the legs that we saw in robot mode, that's all painted. You got silver paint back here for the full lights, chrome here for the smokestacks. It does have some waffly kibble parts back here, but we know that from MP44. Rolls beautifully on these rubber tires with chrome wheels, and we got the chrome gas tank there. Overall, just a very good looking truck. You can open the doors. You have a little bit of detail there. You can put a figure in here. It'll fit one of the smaller ones. So here's the Spike from MP10. By the way, you don't get any minifigures with this. So again, they're excluding things on these new ones. Would have been nice to get some repainted shattered glass figures, minifigures, but you can't get them in there. You can sit and drive around. I think that's pretty cool. And for comparison, there it is next to the MP10 Optimus Prime and the Magic Square version of Optimus Prime. And of course fits in perfectly with the Masterpiece scale. It is Masterpiece scale after all. So really works. And if you do have the trailer from MP44, it is going to fit on here, although they didn't make a colored version for this yet. I'm sure a KO in the Shattered Glass colors will come. And here's a comparison with the more recently reviewed Shattered Glass Jetfire, and it does look good next to him. So final recommendations on the Takara Tomy MPG Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. I like this guy. I think they did a good job on him overall. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I'll recommend it. The deco is really well done. They did a great job with the paint overall. The glossy purple and blue looks great. The silver that they've added all throughout. I like that they did this not painted so it wouldn't get scuffed up. The translucent green for the axe and the blast effect, those both look really good. All the accessories work well and look nice. I like the alternate head. He doesn't come with as many accessories as the original MP44, but the price point is also lower. This is $215 compared to the original, which I think was $400. So, you don't have a trailer, you don't have roller, you don't have the drone, you don't have the minifigures. So you're missing quite a few things, but at the $215 price point, I think it's okay. And the original Nemesis Prime, which they put out, that was at $250. So this is even less than the Nemesis Prime, but it comes with the same amount of accessories. So I think this is a good price point for this, believe it or not. Now, when we talk about the MPG Skyfires or Jetfire, I think that's a bad price point. That one is $260, and they've removed a bunch of accessories. Some of them, to me personally, a critical accessory was the face mask, and it's unpainted. For an MP line, it's supposed to be a premium line. It's got to be painted, man. And this one, I think they did it right, but they did Jetfire wrong. I think they really needed to have it painted to make it feel and look like a premium figure. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Dr. Diecast for letting me take a look at his copy, and we'll see you next time.